Hello, this is Abhishek. Welcome to this tutorial of Kubernetes Basics. In this video, I am going to tell you about what is Kubernetes, what is the need of Kubernetes, and what is the basic structure of the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes calls K8s. K comes from here, S comes from here, and this is 8 character long. So that's why K8s. So Kubernetes is a container orchestration tool. So technically, container is a process of a running image, or we can say package of your code, its dependency and the environment to run your package. And if you want to learn more about container, please check my playlist and find the video for Docker that I have made. There I have in depth described what is container and what is Docker. So here orchestration means it's a management, and tool means software. So in total, Kubernetes is a management software for containers. So Kubernetes is an open source library. And it is written in Golang. Primarily it is built up by Google Lab. And currently it is getting handled by CNCF. So what is CNCF? So CNCF is Cloud Native Computing Platform, and it's a Linux Foundation project that mainly works on container technologies. As I said previously, Kubernetes automates and manages containerized applications. Kubernetes handles deployment, scheduling, scaling, load balancing, batch execution, rollbacks, and monitoring. Okay, so remember these things. Maybe these things, if you say in interviews, that would be a added advantage. And in the later videos, I will give you a in-depth knowledge of all these things, all these features, how Kubernetes handles and facilitate these features. So to give you a basic knowledge of a Kubernetes architecture, let me give you a small example. Let's say we have an office. So this is our office. Let me write it, office. Okay. In an office, we can have multiple managers, right? Let me write it, manager. And we can have multiple employees. Okay. So this manager manages these employees. Let me write it, employee. Okay. So this is the basic structure of office. So here let me write, instead of office, let's take it as cluster in Kubernetes. And instead of having manager, let's say we have master node. And instead of having employee, let's say we have worker node. Okay. So now let me make it a box of manager. And here also let me make it a box for a employee. This is one employee, this is another employee, this is another employee. Okay. So as a office can have multiple manager, a Kubernetes cluster can have multiple master node, and also in the same way as a office can have one or multiple employee, the Kubernetes cluster can have one or multiple worker node. So in master node we have several components like Kube API server, one HCD, it's a distributed key value pair, it's called distributed etc. One controller manager, and one scheduler. These components communicate with Kube API, and if you want to manage a cluster for Kubernetes, there are several interfaces, UI interfaces, and LAN interface called Kubernetes. And in the worker node we have some components like kube proxy, kubelet, and container runtime. So from the master node, Kube API server is the communication point for a worker node, and in worker node it gets communicated with this kube proxy and kubelet. So in the container runtime section we have, say this is a container runtime section, there we have some pods, here also some pods are there. So in a pod there can be containers, and with it some storage can be there. So in a cluster we have multiple worker nodes, and one worker node can have multiple pods, these are pods, and one pod can have one or multiple containers. So these are containers. Okay, so this is the basic Kubernetes architecture design. I hope this video would help you, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, and to get the notification of the new videos, please hit the bell icon. See you in the next video. Bye bye.